Today, I want to talk about hard money loans as a source of business financing.
Hard money loans are part of the world of asset-based lending, and in simplest terms, they are asset-based loans. And while there may be several different potential definitions or variations to the term hard money, for the purposes of this video, I'm referring to it as an asset-based loan, whereby the lender is primarily making a lending decision based on the value of the security being offered and the lender's confidence in their ability to liquidate the assets if the loan goes bad. True hard money doesn't really care if the loan goes bad or not, as the lender is completely comfortable going through the legal process to gain control and ownership of the assets and liquidate same to get their money back. In many ways, this is the purest form of lending where a promise made is a promise kept. Many people compare hard money lenders to loan sharks, but there is a considerable difference between the two, starting with the fact that no legitimate lender is going to break anyone's legs or off their friends for lack of payment. And the interest rate, security registrations, and lending practices still must conform to the laws of the land. The only real similarity to the two is that they are both linear, black-hearted approaches to lending whereby recovery actions are swift and not subject to emotional biases or personal considerations. Or at least that's typically the approach if someone is going to survive as a hard money lender. From the lender's point of view, the deal is all about the available security being offered and the all-in position of the borrower. The more committed the borrowers are to their business or need for money, the harder they will also work at paying back the loan and retaining what they have. Hard money typically only comes into play when all other options for business financing have been exhausted. So it's not like anyone has a gun pointed to the borrower's head. They are entering into the lending agreement willingly, and many times gratefully, as the hard money business loan provider is likely the lender of last resort. Most hard money lenders work through broker networks to make the market aware of their available money, so typically they're not hard to find. With respect to cost and terms of financing, each deal is likely going to be customized to the situation, with many hard money lenders charging what the circumstances will bear. In general terms, the cost of financing is going to be equivalent to a return on equity because that's essentially the type of risk the lender is taking. And to manage risk, the lender will consider every form of registration available and look to secure any and all assets owned by the borrower, even in some cases if they're in third or fourth security position. Like any source of capital, the decision to accept a hard money loan should be based on the foreseeable cash flow of the business. If the business can't see a path to repay the loan, then it shouldn't take the funds. This is somewhat the reverse of conventional lending, where the lender decides if the cash flow is sufficient to support repayment. But with hard money, the repayment decision is more in the hands of the borrower. Hard money, as I have described it, is a loan of last resort and should be pursued and managed as such. The consequences of not meeting the repayment requirements is typically foreclosure and asset liquidation. While one could argue that this is always the case, most conventional lenders are much less precise and surgical as a hard money lender when it comes to getting their money back. Creative borrowers will work all kinds of angles to block foreclosure and postponement to get out of repayment. Good luck trying to do that with a hard money lender. Like anything else in life, it's buyer beware, but it does have a role, and used properly can save a business, take advantage of an opportunity, or at least give the business owner one more fighting chance to make a go of things.
So if you have a business financing problem, challenge, or requirement that you need help with, then I suggest you give me a call or send me a note at the contact information at the end of this video. And I'd like to wish you all the best in your business financing endeavors. Take care.